Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. Tomorrow we go pick up my daughter from her first successful year of college. The dorm meal plan was $2,000 a semester. Next year, we hope she will actually eat in the dorm. Let's start the show.
In a cabin, going crazy, 'cause a flu that's worse than swine swept the planet, so damn it, here we are in quarantine.
Hello, and welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. Here are some etiquette guidelines for Virtual Comedy Show. Please arrive 15 minutes early. Please be quiet, except for laughing. We've been a Zoom meeting civilization for more than a year. Come on, you know the drill. Just be polite. We would like to see your face as part of the audience. Let's be social, not just distant. So get comfortable, plan to laugh, but not heckle, and let's make our strange quarantined world a bit more normal for a little while. Thanks, and enjoy the Virtual Comedy Show.
Hey, everyone! It's time for the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Brad Tassell and Steve Goody. Tonight, Brad and Steve welcome their very special guest,
Rocky Laporte!
live from their respective quarantined homes.
Yep.
And now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
Oh, yes, the crowd goes wild. Hi. And hey, that worked great, Steve. I think that was the best opening we've ever had.
It only took us 53 shows to figure it out.
It only took us 53 weeks to get it right. So, and when that happens, I get to see for the entire monologue on my 55-inch screen, our guest look disappointed in me. So great. So, by the way, and welcome everybody. Hi, and Joni's here this week is nice, and Judy's here, and Lynn, and so many people. It's so nice to see you. And I was kidding a little bit at the top. What? Okay.
Carry on, you're doing great.
Whoever you like. So anyway, I was joking a little bit at the top. My daughter's about to finish school. We go pick her up tomorrow. The meal plan in the dorm was $1,400 a semester, and IU uses what they call iBucks for food. They get 700 iBucks a semester, and each iBuck is $2. And on the last few days of school, you can buy a bunch of things with all your leftover iBucks. She has enough for a Kia. So that's a lot.
I don't
Actually,
you take the phone and you do it.
Hang on, a couple folks are talking to each other. Hey, everybody's talking to each other.
We got some new people in the show that, if it was funny, they wouldn't be talking.
That's not.
Okay.
They don't know we can hear them.
By the way, actually, if you, boy, this one's starting good, Rocky. Thanks for being here. So, actually, you have to buy food with your leftover iBucks. So she's doing something great. She is donating all of the extra food to the local food bank. Isn't that great? She's donating all. So her donation alone means that every kid in Bloomington will get 3 meals a day for the entire summer.
Oh, that's great.
I'm just saying she has ate out all semester and not spent any of my money that she spent. Okay, great. Well, let's start the jokes. Here's the first one. So the U.S. birth rate dropped by more than 6% during the last quarter of 2020, killing the assumption there would be a pandemic baby boom. Did y'all know that? It dropped by 6%. So there is truth in the old saying, presence makes the penis go softer.
Thanks, Brad.
Watch it on
I worked hard on that one. Okay. Come on. Well, at least your faces look like you care. But by the way, Bill and Melinda Gates are divorcing, and no story has captivated this country this much since the last time Corey Feldman released an album. I think the collective response from the entire world was, okay, that's fine. I mean, there hasn't been a divorce this boring since Al Gore and Tipper just forgot they were married. Yeah.
No.
But, the couple has already worked out the money. They will both be really, 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 really rich. So that's how they worked out the money. The only thing left to figure out, by the way, is how to split up the custody of all of us vaccinated folks. So, will Melinda follow Pfizer and Bill will follow Moderna? I don't know. Except for Steve, no one wants to follow the Johnson & Johnson people, so that's good. No one wants to do that. They're lepers. Anyway. I'm going to skip the next joke because I don't have any faith in it. Bye. Hey!
Come on, do it.
I just threw it away. It's too late.
Oh, okay.
By the way, my life is complete. How about everybody else? Broadway will be back September 14th in New York City. Come on. That is worth everything. That means full theaters and jazz hands everywhere. So the box office opens today if you want to get tickets to whatever is available. They actually don't know if vaccinations will be required to see a show, except if you want to see Hamilton, where you have to get your shot. Okay, not a lot of Broadway fans here.
I'm pretending to get that one. Hey,
You didn't get that one?
I haven't seen Hamilton.
Oh my God! Who else hasn't seen Hamilton? Where's the non-Hamilton?
I haven't.
Not one person has seen that. Okay.
Aren't you going to ask for a show of jazz hands who hasn't?
Yeah, people don't even know what jazz hands is. Oh man, am I just a theater thespian nerd from hell?
Yep.
Hey, by the way, Donald Trump tried to pull a fast one and create a new Twitter account at DJT Desk, and it lasted 6 hours before it was banned. 6 hours. The first mistake was his first tweet said, "Not Donald J. Trump tweeting." So that was his first one. And then it went on to say, "I'm also not the real president." So that was it. Then he lost it. So that joke was middling at best. Hey, let's go on to whoever's talking. I love you. It's Judith. Judith has something to say. Hi, Judith. And in movie news, Nicole Kidman is shooting the biopic Being the Ricardos, and she will play Lucy Ball. Who's seen this? That she will play Lucy Ball. Donna has seen that. Ricky will be played by Javier Bardem. Is that how you say that? Javier Bardem. And that's because they want to add a nice layer of creepy to the script. Lucy, flip this coin. We'll see if you're in the show or you die. Okay.
I want to be Fred Mertz.
Or be Fred Mertz.
Or Ethel.
Or Ethel. Javier Bardem would be the greatest Ethel ever. He would gain the 20 pounds. So, by the way, the biggest obstacle will be that both Nicole Kidman and Javier are 5'11" each, and they are much taller than Lucy or even Desi Arnaz was. So to compensate for the height discrepancy, little Ricky will be played by Tom Cruise on a box. Because he's short. Oh, heavens. All right, Rocky, I've only got 30 minutes more of these.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, hey. People, you don't get to be
Hey,
mad
Louis
about that.
Anderson could play Ethel because he plays the mom in that one show, right?
Dude, that would be a good idea.
Actually,
And that would be a hit. I think then we need to talk to Louis. Talk to Louis about that. So, all right. Next. Hey, and Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un of North Korea took time out from eating all the food in his country to threaten the Biden administration. So the head of the North Korean Foreign Ministry, Kwang Jong-gun, who refuses to eat until he finds out if the statement he made was correct, said that if the U.S. continues to pursue its hostile policies, they will face a grave situation. He called President Biden's recent statement that he would use diplomacy and stern deterrence to stop North Korea's nuclear program a big blunder. Now, the Biden White House has been reviewing the policies for dealing with most foreign governments to see how they need to be changed and updated. They have decided to change Trump's policy on North Korea, which was shove your nose up his butt and pucker. See, that joke was funny, except it was 4 times longer than it needed to be. That was very wordy. Okay. This one is much
standing
shorter.
on a box.
I'm standing on a box. Okay. You know, that just killed the whole show right there.
Yeah, that was me. That's my fault.
Oh no, that's
Steve?
not what did it.
That's not what did it. The entire first part of that joke did it. Okay, here we go.
Who hasn't
By
actually
the way,
started?
Rocky Laporte's coming up later. He's a real comedian.
I don't.
He's had a career. By the way, Rocky, I want to stop and say this. I was going to say this later. You only open mic'd one day, didn't you? That was your entire open mic experience. You were a professional comedian after the first show. Isn't that true?
Yeah, things went pretty good, pretty fast, you know.
Wow.
You're so humble, aren't you? You're just so humble. Okay. By the way, cool tech news. In cool tech news, Tesla cars come with dog mode. Who's seen this? Dog. Alice, you should see that. You're in tech. Meaning that a large display saying my owner will be back soon and the heat or air is on at 70 degrees in here shows in the car when the dog's in the car. They are also toying with a cat mode, which is a sign that says, "What are you looking at, ass hat?"
Brad, that could be the punchline of any of those jokes.
The punchline of every joke I wrote right there. Okay, now this is the last joke, and I'm going to apologize. That should have been the last joke, but I've always got to drag it right to hell before we go. So the sad news of the week, actress Billie Hayes has died at the age of 96. Anybody know who that is? You will know when I tell you.
Take it down. Take it down.
The what? Oh, nope, that's just somebody talking.
Down. Above recording. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Got him. I got him. Muted. Carry on.
Hey, let's go back to the sad news of the week. This show. Sad news of the week. Actress Billie Hayes has died at the age of 96. She was best known for playing Pooh on the H.R. Puffin-Stuff series from 1969 to 1970, then reprising her role on Lidville, The Banana Splits, and the Paul Lynde Halloween special, and everywhere that made my childhood amazing, and all other kids nicknamed me Weirdo Pants as a child. If you are not familiar with H.R. Puffin-Stuff, the plot centered around Witchy Pooh constantly trying to steal a magic flute from little Jimmy. In today's world, we call that an afternoon with Josh Duggar.
Hey, what are you looking at?
Josh Duggar. Okay, that's what it is. He's an asshat. That's what we're saying right there. By the way, though, Josh calls it hide the magic flute.
Oh.
Thanks, Brad. Both my parents are here.
Well, Steve, you'll notice my parents stopped coming a long time ago.
Notice that. I'm glad you noticed that.
Well, and also, Steve, you'll notice it's nice they're here. That your dad was smart enough not to come till I was done, which I'm done. Are we all ready for the show?
Hey, Brad!
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's here. He's wise. He's good looking. It's Steve with a pencil protector in his pocket.
Yes, in honor of Bill Gates, I am wearing my my nerdiest outfit. Thank you very much. And we've had lots of viewer mail about this, and we've decided to respond to it. Some folks have compared Brad and me to the Smothers Brothers, and they said, "Hey, it's great that Brad is the dumb guy, but why doesn't Steve have a bass?" Well, and now we're going to do tonight's top 10 list, and I'm cueing this with my foot. I'm going to see if this works. Every week we do this. We have a top 10 list to throw back to the old Letterman days, back when they could do talk shows with an audience in a theater. And tonight's category, as though torn from the headlines, top 10 highlights in Bill Gates' online dating profile. And this should be very exciting, and we're going to do it with a little bass. And the next one, there we go. Number 10, plenty of fish. I own all the fish. Number 9, marital status, it's really unbelievably complicated. Number 8, I don't bite. Well, maybe a nanobit. Yeah, it's funny, shut up. What are you looking at, asshat? All right, let's carry on. Number 7, and the thing goes completely blank. Hold on. Crap.
Yeah. We're having the best show ever.
I know. What happens when I cue this thing with my foot? All right. Let's try that again. Number 7. How many J's in bajillionaire? Number 6. I'm suddenly rethinking the name Microsoft. Number 5. No, I'm not Matt Gates. It's okay if you're a legal adult. Number 4. Marriage 1.0 stopped working, so I'm plugging it and plugging it back in again. Number 3. Please hold for technical child support. Hey, that's another funny one. Number 2. I should give the Queen of England a call. You know, similar wealth and power. She's available, see? Okay. And the number 1 highlight in Bill Gates' online dating profile. Nerd with prenup seeks gal pal who will settle for $500 million.
Steve Goody, everybody. Come on, let's hear it for that. Hey, you know, Bezos' wife is available. Maybe he could just...
she remarried, I think.
She remarried already, Joni?
Or she's with somebody. I think she actually remarried a science.
She's with somebody who's like
high school
score.
science teacher.
I think she's with
A
Melinda
high school science teacher.
Yeah.
You mean ex-high school science teacher?
Yeah, yeah.
Now high school owner. He owns the high school. So,
Yeah.
wow, that was incredible. So I was going to say something important and I forgot what it was. By the way, I want to remind everybody that I wrote all these jokes just in the last 2 days. I don't get to workshop this stuff. Okay, I waved my finger. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what happens now is we start the show. We wait 17 minutes every week to start the show. And what we do is we start it with such talent, such beauty, such amazingness in the world. We start it with Carla Ulbrich, everybody.
Oh, well, I have something different for you. I am doing a song, but I'm using a pre-recorded track because I wrote this with my our good friend, Lauren Mayer.
Hey, Lauren.
And she could play piano really well, and I suck at piano. So, you ready?
Huh?
Ready.
Ready.
Too bad. I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. If you're feeling really lonely and your social life is only scrolling Facebook and typing LOL, you should know that there's a place with actual people in your face and you get to know each other really well. Join a cult. Join a cult. Your social life will catapult. Just withhold your commentary when they tell you whom to marry. Join a cult, join a cult, join a cult, join a cult. If you're constantly attending to a workload that's unending, juggling your problems small and large. If you're feeling overwhelmed, put someone else there at the helm. Just relax and let the others be in charge. Join a cult. Join a cult. That's the privilege of being an adult. Just give up any other choice. And now in passive voice, a cult will have been joined as a result. I said, I always feel so disillusioned. They said, we were just like you. I said, I'm looking for spiritual meaning. They said, we were just like you. I said, sometimes I feel marginalized. They said, we were just like you. Some people say I'm too gullible. They said, we can help with that too. Yeah, I believe you can. Join a cult. Join a cult. You'll set your burdens down as a result. There's just one small concession. Give up all of your possessions and your friends and family, hobbies and freedom. If life's decisions bore you, let them do the thinking for you in a cult. Sign me up.
Carla Ulbrich, everybody. Joining a cult. So you and Lauren Mayer wrote that?
Lauren wrote the music. Yes.
Oh, okay. Because the music is perfect. It is the perfect vibe for that song. I think that's fantastic. It's got that vaudeville-y kind of a feel.
Yeah, she's so talented.
She is incredibly talented. Why? Right. But we need to call Lauren. So what are you doing next, and how can people find you to go there?
I do my weekly live stream every Friday on YouTube and Facebook, and I've been doing it for almost as long as you've been doing this show, since the pandemic started. And just info is at carlau.com.
That's Fridays at 7:30 Eastern, isn't that right?
Eastern, that's right.
Because you're in Jersey.
We do word games and dad jokes and fun songs.
Oh, please go, everybody. Please go. Again, Carla Ulbrich. Let's hear it for her. Yay!
Thank you.
It's a lot of fun.
She is a lot of fun and one of my favorite people. Don't tell her. So even though I'm looking at her 50 inches in front of me, she looks great. So, okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not holding things up anymore. I'm gonna bring up our next guest and then say nice things about him so he looks really uncomfortable. So let's see. Where are you? Boy, look, we got a lot of people here. That's nice. This is Rocky Laporte, everybody. Let's hear it for Rocky.
Okay.
So, Rocky, I want to say this. We worked together 3 or 4 times. The first was on a Jay Burke. Not Jay Burke, was that his name?
Yeah.
About 30 freaking years ago, 25 years ago, we did a week at Zany's in Nashville once, and then we did one other thing. And what everyone's going to agree with me on is you are one of the most natural, perfect performers that I've ever seen. Would we all agree with that?
I agree with you, Brad.
Absolutely.
That's very kind of you. Thank you very much.
There is no one who embodies, perfect as far as stand-up goes. Also, you look like you got a facelift. Your face is really no wrinkles or anything. You look great.
Thank you. I don't have that kind of money.
That's true. Yes, the Botox just can't afford it at this point. You need some Botox.
Oh.
So what I'm going to do is shut up and let you talk. Ladies and gentlemen, Rocky Laporte. Let's hear it. Yay.
I don't have any songs. I know everybody was singing. I don't have no songs. And I'd get up and dance, but I don't have any pants on. So, I'm just going to have to talk here a little bit. One thing I noticed about the COVID I could always spot the Italian people with their mask on because there's always like a little bit of sauce there. Did you ever notice that? Sounds like garlic. I finally had to go, I went to the doctor for a physical, and every time you go, they make you fill out those stupid forms, right? Like this is the same. They go, who should we notify in case of an emergency? And I'm like, how about the doctor? How about that? This is a good place to start, And they're like, no, we mean like a parent. I'm like, what the hell's my parents going to do? You know what I mean? Like, they're going, oh, like, your son's been in an accident. She's like, give him ice cream. That's the questions they ask. And they go, does anything run in your family? I'm like, divorce and bad decisions. Yeah. Like, you could throw broken dreams in there too, Doc. We had this ice storm in Chicago a couple months ago, and my driveway's covered in ice, right? So I'm going to throw out the garbage, and I fell. I go flying up in the air, and I land on my back. So I called the doctor. You know what he tells me to do? Ice it. For the God. I could have just stayed laying in the driveway. You know what I'm saying? 3 times a day for 20 minutes. One time I got knocked out. He goes, how long were you knocked out for? I'm like, I don't know. I was knocked out. 2 times that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the knocked out app on my iPhone 1. I'm sure it's coming out. I don't know. I try to, right, and then everybody's gaining weight during the pandemic. I hired a personal trainer, and he's like, let me see you do some push-ups, So I did like 3. And I go, is this how Bruce Lee started? He goes, that's how Sarah Lee started.
No.
Go on and do some push-ups. It's like to eat. You ever eat so much you start sweating, and then you go, I better have some ice cream and cool off. Did that ever? Anybody? No hands? No, nothing. All right. There's a sign in my gym that says "Go heavy" or "Go home," and I went home. I like my home. I got snacks there. Yeah, I'm working out with my buddy the other day. He goes, "You got a nice tan on your face." I go, "I'm having a stroke." You know what's sad? Like I exercise and I weigh this much. I got to work out just to stay kind of fat. Yeah. I just had my big GED reunion, so I'm real excited about that. Dad, Joni, professor. You know, so I remember when I was a kid, my mother, she used to try and get me and my brother to wear turtlenecks to school. Do you remember those things?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, how am I supposed to get laid wearing a turtleneck? And she says, you're not supposed to get laid. You're in 5th grade. I'm like, I know, but I'm going to be 16 in a few weeks. You know what I'm saying? I had my permit and stuff. And my mother should always go, hey, she goes, if your friends jumped off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge? I'm like, if I was wearing a turtleneck, probably. Were you ever crying when you were a kid, and then your parents they go, I'll give you something to cry about. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, I currently have something that I'm crying about. But if I need any further assistance, and then right before they hit you, they go, this is going to hurt. They go, this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. I'm like, well, then why don't we just call this whole thing off? Yeah? We'll let bygones be bygones. It was so funny. When I was a kid, I'm not even making this up. Every time I got in trouble, my dad, he would always go, who told you to do that? Not why did you do that? He said, who told you to do that? He didn't think I was smart enough to come up with a bad idea on my own. I swear to God, like I needed outside help to do stupid stuff. Hey, I want to say one. I want to close on this, guys. It's just a little serious thing. I'm sure all you guys know. Like, I want to tell you a quick story. Everybody know Carl LeBove, who was a great comic, passed away.
I know.
A couple weeks ago, right? And he was with Sam Kinison when Sam passed. You know, and when he first got sick about a year ago, I called him up. He was living in Vegas, and he told me, this is so funny. Only comics would say this to each other. He goes, Rocky, he goes, the first time I went to see you, he goes, I didn't want to like you. He goes, I heard all this stuff that you're like a nice guy and you're really funny. And he's like, oh, nobody could be that nice. And, you know, I was just surprised he was telling me this. And then he goes, I went to your show and I loved it. And you were a good guy. And I go, Carl, I got to tell you a story. I go, about 15 years ago, this guy was telling me, Kevin Kearney that books Vegas. He used to book Cats in Vegas. Yeah. He was telling me, he goes, you got to see this guy, Carl LeBove. He's hysterical. He's like one of the funniest guys you've ever seen. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I stayed to watch the show. Well, Carl drove in from LA with Jimmy Schubert and they got blasted. Like it was like a 4-hour drive and they were just bombed the whole way. Carl did the show. It was like the worst show I ever seen. Like he was awful. And I told him that. he was laughing his ass off. But what did he? And then I saw him 3 months later in Cleveland, and he just crushed it, you know. And it was just like one of those off nights. But I just wanted to share that and say he's well loved and well missed, you know. Thank you.
Huge.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Here for Rocky, everybody. So, hey, Joni, did you know Carl? Joni, you lived in Vegas for a long time.
I did live in Vegas for a long time. I was young when I lived in Vegas. So, you know what? I never worked with Carl. I knew him a little, and, you know, we'd, of course, go see him. Yeah, great guy. Great guy.
Oh, God. Funny, nice, sweet. I mean, he was the best. Okay, well, thank you again. Let's hear it for Rocky Laporte.
Hey, Rock.
Yeah.
He was good. Yeah, I like that guy.
Hi, so I'm here in the control room to say, first of all, thank you, Rocky and Carla. We always have a great show here every week, and we have great comedians that come on. And what you can do is you can go to virtualcomedyshow.com and donate to the show, and then we give all the money to the comics, the people that you see on this show. I don't pay these guys; they do it for free. So if you get a chance, virtualcomedyshow.com, and it helps us out a little bit because it has been a year, more than a year, where we haven't had much work. Hopefully it's coming back. I'm booking some stuff. I know I've seen Rocky's working and some people are working some, but it would help. So thank you very much. Okay, now I didn't think she was here, but now I see her. So Patty, you're here.
Patty!
Hey!
Right? There she is, everybody. Patty Vasquez.
Patty.
It's Chicago night.
Right.
Hey, it's funny that you should say that because I'm here to talk about my yard envy. This is my my neighbor's yard. If you're not familiar with backyards in Chicago, we all have pretty much the exact same postage stamp backyards that you find in urban areas, which means you can put it on an envelope and send it someplace you would rather be. Look how lovely this is. They like lattice work over here. They've got a lovely like wrought iron fence with like wood woven through it and this beautiful like blooming bush. And they've got pavers over here. I look, I know that jealousy is not healthy. But jealousy, envy go all the way back to the Bible, you know, Cain and Abel. And we know that it's destructive and you might kill your brother over yard envy. I don't know if that's what the problem was. I haven't met But we all have envy at some point in our lives. I know I have career envy, you know, like Rocky. Rocky's been on the Tonight Show and gotten a standing ovation. And I'm cool with that. That's really exciting for him. That's great. And then never really happy about that. I have car envy. And maybe when I see other cars that don't have duct tape on them, I know that people might be jealous of my car because I happen to have a silver car, which silver duct tape works perfectly for. So where you can, I have body envy. This one is hard because when I talk about it, like people will be like, oh no, you look great, which doesn't make you feel better because no matter how you look, there's always something other way you want to look. Like I love Audrey Hepburn. I think that's my ideal. You know, that's the way I would love to be able to wear clothes and look. But my mother told me one time, you will never look like that. Your skeleton is too big. To be fair, if I was as skinny as my skeleton, I would be really skinny. But here's the thing, we're all having some sort of envy. We see people on social media who are going out and doing things, and maybe we're not ready, and we're having social envy. People are having vaccine envy. And except for the people when you actually see them get the shot, and that's like, I don't need that. But please. But I have developed this year. I have really I'm sunk into yard envy because I want to spend time outside. We actually haven't had warm weather yet. That was a string of warm weather. We've had 90 degrees, and the next day it's 30 degrees. Actually, for those of you who live in Chicago, you'll recognize this. About a week and a half ago, it was 80 degrees outside, and in a matter of 2 minutes, it dropped down to 50. I thought I was having a stroke. I was outside. By the way, my mom just walked up next to me, and that's really creepy. Hi, mommy. I was talking about you. Hi. That is, don't come over that way. You come over here and you say hi to everybody because you have fans out here too. No, you have to come over here. Now I look crazy if you don't come and walk into this. Come here. Okay, I have to make room for you. Here's my mom. So I'm showing them. Look at our neighbor's yard. You have to lean down. See, there's my.
Oh.
Mommy, I'm showing them how I'm jealous of their yard. Don't you like how the yard next door looks? And then here's ours with the canopy. I was just telling them how bad. I like my back here. Look at, there's our yard. I have no plans for our yard, so I just put up a big white tent, and that's our yard. And my mom's big head in it. So, they're gonna go and paint it. Remember that time I told you I wanted to have a body like Audrey Hepburn's? Do you remember that? What did you say? You will never be that skinny. Are you?
I want mom to do a tight 5.
Anyway, this is here's the thing. I'm going to spend the entire summer trying to figure out what to do. The problem is I can't make any choice. You can leave now, mommy. This is weird.
You sending her back in the tent?
Yeah, get in the tent. Back in the tent.
Everybody act like you could see her.
It's the guest quarters.
Mommy, thank you for stopping by.
Oh my God.
How do you like the lights? Okay. What was I saying? Anyway, it says I can't make any choices. So I put up the tent and I'm gonna spend the entire summer trying to make choices. And by then the summer will be over and I'll spend the entire winter feeling sorry for myself, which I believe is also a sin in the Bible. And you know what? Since it's from the beginning, God gave it to us. He should have helped us fix it. Oh yeah, he did. He gave us therapists. Anyway, that and my mom.
Therapist, let's hear it. Patty Vasquez.
Hey.
A melt with her mom. Or would you call that? A melt with her mom. So, Patty, are you doing anything important? Patty, are you doing anything important?
I'm going to be on WCPT 8:20 a.m. tomorrow. So you can listen to me between 2 and 5 p.m. Central Time. Just go to WCPT820.com.
Hey, you don't want to drive on June 10th to Columbus, Indiana and do a show with me, do you?
On June 10th, I might be able to.
How much money do you?
Indiana. Are you going to be at the movie theater?
I don't know. How much money do you want?
Well, why are we? That's uncomfortable.
Okay, we'll discuss it later. That's okay. Let's hear from Patty Vasquez, everybody. Hey, come and do a show with me.
Patty's mom's going to be at Zany's this weekend. She's
That's right. Her mom's going to be at Zany's.
Brings her mom.
And I'm having tent envy. I want a tent covering. Yeah, I want a tent covering my entire backyard. Is that covering your entire backyard?
The paved, like where the little cobblestones are. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure it's. You see, you set up that tent because it's beautiful, and you just wanted to pretend that your neighbors have a better backyard than you. We know your tricks.
It looks like I sell jewelry at a Renaissance fair. That's what it looks like.
That's good. You're selling.
Bring your own sleeping bag.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Patty Vasquez, another person we love, another person we give money to if she'll take it when we get it. So now, guess who's going to do a song because he's holding the guitar? Woo-hoo.
Hi, everybody. Something we haven't touched on, I don't think, yet in the show is that this Sunday is Mother's Day.
Yay!
Even Patty brings in her mom, forgets that it's Mother's Day. Well, all right. I believe Patty is having what they call patio envy, is what's happening. All right.
Oh.
So here's a little song that I used to do with a group called the Nudniks. There were 4 of us, and now I'm going to try and do it by myself. So I'll be playing all the parts, and it's in honor of Mother's Day. All the parts I'll be playing, there's a young man named Josh. He's about 30. There's his mom, and there's an answering machine involved. So when the answering machine cuts off Josh as he's leaving a message, there should be a beep. And one of our members of the band would go, beep. And that was her whole job, but she's not here. So instead of the beep, I will go, and that means that the answering machine has cut off Josh. Everybody with me?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Oh.
I'm going to give my mother a call. Beep, 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 beep. That's me dialing the phone. You've reached the home of Phil and Barbara Meek. Please leave your name and number at the beep. You have 30 seconds in which to speak. Hi, Mom, it's me, your son, number 3. Pick up, pick up, pick up, it's me, it's Josh. I wish you were in, 'cause by now it has been 3 weeks since you did my wash. It's such an awful quandary, I have tons of dirty laundry, not to mention all the dishes in the sink. If it isn't too much trouble, come on over on the double, 'cause I fear I'm getting dizzy from the stink. And also, while I got you, I got one more thing I want to say. Oh my God, did it just cut me off? I was not done. I guess I'll just dial again. What else can I do? I'll dial again. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep, beep. We're not in the same area code. You've reached the home of Phil and Barbara Meek. It's the same answering machine message since 1976. Please leave your name and number at the beep. You have 30 seconds in which to speak. Hi, Mom, it's Josh again. Your gizmo cut me off again. This time I'll try to speak more rapidly. If the airport's on your way, the wife is flying in today, and I'd go get her, but there's bowling on TV. The furnace needs a filter. Hell, this whole thing's out of kilter. But to bring your socket wrenches when you come. And if it wouldn't kill you, get some polish for the silver. It'll help you when you're scrubbing off the scum. And also, really quick before cut me off again! She wonders why I'm in therapy. All right, I will call one more time, but that is it. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep. It's international now. Joshua? Oh, Mom, is that you? Yes, this is your mother. You should be more like your brother. He takes care of things himself. No help from me. I do and do and do for you, but nothing's getting through to you. You're 30 and still sitting on my knee. I'm wasting no more breath because I babied you to death. And Oprah says I have to draw the line. Since I failed her mother test, I'm gonna yank you from my breast. You rotten, no good, spoiled brat of mine. I can't do any more for you. I've done too much. Mom, that's okay. I'll just ask Grandma. But Joshua, have you eaten? I've got soup with kreplach heaten. I'll come feed you, precious darling son of mine. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Oh, and your mom's here.
That's what I'm saying.
That's so beautiful. Yes, that's great. My mom's not, nor is she coming. I know. So I'm adding me to the spotlight. So hi, everybody. I'm wearing a wig.
Yeah,
I'm wearing a wig. Why am I wearing a wig, Steve?
Why are you wearing a wig, Brad? Because it's about our show.
Brad, Mother's Day's coming up. You guys can get tents for your mom.
That's right.
Brad's mom already makes me very tense.
That's right. Steve, why am I wearing a wig?
Because you and I have a big Halloween show. And Halloween, as everybody knows, is on June 14th.
To 27th.
That's right. It's 2 weeks of Halloween. Why is that, Brad?
Well, what's happening is Steve and I are going to do a little summerween this year at the Brighton Fringe Festival in the UK. But the great thing for you is it is live streamed online. So here's a little preview of the show.
Ooh, Igor, this is not my match. The Vampire's Ball is a swanky affair.
Master, I've brought the shovels.
Good, Igor, good. And did you bring my latte?
Yes, Master. Skim milk, true splendor.
Good, Igor, good. Let's get started. Oh, yes, Igor, yes. Raise the platform. It's time.
Well,
We're hiding from ghosts. We're hiding from ghosts. Oh, man, I think we're toast. We're hiding from ghosts.
Come inside.
Welcome, donors, friends. Welcome to the Space Fringe Online. I hope you enjoyed this little preview of our full show, and you will come to our live show at the Fringe 2021 until I get to bite. See you in person. Go get our album, Vampire's Ball Ultimate Halloween Party by Brad Tassell and Steve Goody, anywhere you shove music into your ears. We promise it will give you the happiest of creeps. Go, go, go.
So that guy wasn't creepy at all. So what you do, folks, the show is only $6.90. It's £5 in England, but it's and that's for everybody, not just one ticket. You buy that and everybody watches. And it's great for everybody. It's great for younger people, older people, anybody who likes Halloween. So we go get tickets, go to ultimatehalloweenparty.com, and it will lead you to tickets and other nice stuff. Right, Steve?
Yeah, what's that address again?
ultimatehalloweenparty.com.
I'm sorry, you cut out there. Say that one more time.
ultimatehalloweenparty.com.
Got it.
Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, we have had a great time. Let's first of all, let's thank Carla Ulbrich. Yay! Yay! And of course, let's thank Rocky Laporte, who has made the huge mistake of saying Steve and I can be on his show, so that'll end that. Also to the crowd here today, thank you all for coming. I'm Brad Tassell. That's Steve Goody. And here is the worst joke of the week. I always do a worst joke of the week. So a group called the Cyber Ninjas is doing a recount of Arizona ballots to see if maybe there was voter fraud. Have we all seen this? They have 0 Democrats, zero oversight, and zero media besides OAN News watching. They have also hired the ghost of Rush Limbaugh as a consultant. One thing they're doing right now is they are using bamboo detectors on ballots to see if the conspiracy that 40,000 Biden votes came from China is true. Now, there has been a little controversy because over 300 of them had Kung Pao chicken on it, but that was just Earl who keeps getting lunch. Okay, that was the show. Here's the Thursday song. Bye-bye, Facebook. I'll talk to you later.
Have a very merry Thursday. It's a special time of week when Thursday bells are pealing and life no longer seems so bleak. Let's open up our presents and carve our Thursday goose and wait for Father Thursday to arrive upon his moose.
You know, we tried to incorporate all the wonderful family traditions that people associate with Thursday.
Thursday comes but once a week, but do not shed a tear, 'cause there are more than 50 Thursdays packed in every year, and every single one of them is full of mirth and glee. So stuff your face and break some wind and join the revelry. Have a very merry Thursday. Put on your orange fez and decorate the Thursday tree with milk, bow, spam, and pez. Once you've curled your mustache and donned your Thursday clothes, I'll catch you 'neath the mistletoe and punch you in the nose. Merry Thursday.